Um, over time, I have been listening to discussions and posts about racism and the impact of racism in our society. And I happened to listen to something and watch some discussions, and then I decided to make a video. And I termed this video, I call it, What Do You Fear? This question goes to anyone out there who knowingly or not knowing it, who has these subconscious notions and biases against a person because of the person's color. This question is for you. What do you fear? I mean, let me use myself as a case study now. When you look at me, when you see me, what do you fear? I ask this question because I have tried to understand what goes in the brain or in the mind of someone who sees a person of color and just hates this person because of his having more pigments, something that most of us go under the sun, pay a lot of money to go and look for. And now you get someone who has it naturally. Then it becomes a problem. I still don't understand this. But please, if you can answer, what do you fear? I ask this question because I have really experienced a lot of this racism, but I would say I am very privileged to live in a country where it is less an issue than when you compare to United States or China or Turkey or some of these countries. I mentioned those three countries because I had experience in China that made me think, oh, what are people going through and how does this change their persons? Sometime long ago, I went to China with 20 persons. I was the only black. The others were white. So I was one person out of 20. So we passed the airport at Shanghai. We were in China on a 2 weeks visit. All others passed and they held me for more than 20 minutes. They didn't know that I was with this group. And when I crossed over, the others were asking me, John, what happened? Oh, sorry. I said, I don't understand either. They held me for no reasons. And nothing could explain why I would be with 19 persons. I made them 20. And I would be the only one that was profiled amongst these persons for more than 20 minutes and everyone were waiting for me. But what is important here is how I felt afterwards. It was not easy for me to understand. I continued thinking throughout my stay in China, what did I do? I had the same experience in Turkey at Istanbul Airport. And the worst was even in Houston, Texas, where the border control was asking me to identify, even though I had European passport, that I should identify any other country where I come from. And I tried to understand why this profiling. It was really difficult for me. Please, understand that we are the same thing. Understand that if we understand the power in diversity, we can go places and do better for the society than divide ourselves. Thank you for listening and thank you for factoring this into your attitude. I am John Uwaeke. God bless you.